Some love stories begin with words, while others begin in complete silence. In a peaceful neighborhood lived a young woman named Dua, a 22-year-old girl known for her kindness, modesty, and beautiful heart. She spent her days helping her mother, taking care of her family, studying for her graduation exams, teaching at school, and giving tuition classes to children. Everyone saw her as a cheerful and strong girl, but no one knew about the pain she carried inside. Every night after everyone had fallen asleep, Dua would sit alone in her room, quietly wiping away her tears before forcing herself to smile again. Across the street lived a respected family with 3 sons, and among them was Hadi. He was tall, humble, responsible, and deeply respectful toward his parents. He always helped his mother with household work and believed that respect and character were more important than anything else. One evening, while Dua was studying on her rooftop, Hadi came onto his own rooftop for some work. For a brief moment, their eyes met, but Hadi immediately lowered his gaze and looked away. That simple act of respect touched Dua's heart. As days passed, she noticed that Hadi never stared at her and never crossed any boundaries. He always carried himself with dignity, and slowly she began to admire his character. Meanwhile, Dua continued working hard every day, balancing her studies, teaching responsibilities, and family duties without ever complaining. Hadi quietly observed her dedication from a distance and developed a deep respect for her. But he never approached her because her dignity meant more to him than his own feelings. Then one day, dark clouds covered the sky and a powerful storm arrived. Dua, who had always been afraid of thunder since childhood, moved toward the rooftop room for safety. Looking outside, she saw Hadi standing in the rain, enjoying the cool weather and the sound of the storm. Worried about him, she gathered the courage to gesture for him to go downstairs before the weather became dangerous. At first, he did not understand, but when she gestured again, he smiled softly, realizing that she was concerned for his safety. It was their first silent conversation, spoken without a single word. The following days passed quietly until one afternoon, when Dua made a decision she had never imagined making. She wrote her phone number on a small piece of paper and added a simple message: "Only if necessary, and please always respect my dignity." Later, she discreetly dropped the paper where it could be found without attracting attention. A short time later, Hadi came by with some neighborhood children and noticed the paper on the ground. He picked it up, read the message, and a gentle smile appeared on his face. In that moment, he made a promise in his heart that he would never allow anything to harm Dua's respect or honor. Neither of them knew what destiny had planned for them, whether their paths would eventually unite or drift apart. But one thing was certain: a beautiful love story built on respect, modesty, and silent emotions had just begun. Despite carrying so many responsibilities, Dua never allowed anyone to see how exhausted she truly was. Every morning began before sunrise, and every night ended long after everyone else had gone to sleep. Sometimes she would sit by her window and quietly watch the stars, wondering if life would always remain the same. She had dreams like every other girl, dreams of happiness, peace, and a future filled with love and understanding. But she had learned to keep those dreams hidden deep inside her heart. Whenever difficulties came her way, she chose patience over complaints and faith over fear. The people around her admired her strength, but very few understood the sacrifices she made every single day. Unknown to Dua, someone had already started noticing those sacrifices. From a distance, Hadi admired her determination, her kindness, and the way she carried herself with dignity, even during the hardest moments of her life. Without speaking a single word, a quiet connection was slowly forming between two hearts that respected each other more than they understood.